Hi, thanks for joining me today. This video sequence is going to focus on some poses that can help to ground you. A lot of times when we're busy and we have a lot of things going on, we feel like we get real scattered and our attention and focus may not be as good as we would like. So this sequence of poses will help to really help you feel your feet on the earth and help you concentrate. So everything we do today is going to be basically standing. You don't need anything to sit on, and we'll be down to the ground but not in a seated position. So we're going to start in a mountain pose, and again, that's the most important thing, is to really feel and find that grounded foundation, feet to the earth. So feet hip distance apart, lift all your toes up off the mat, and just close your eyes for a moment and feel the connection with your feet to the earth. So feel the ball joint of the big toe pressing into the mat to the earth, the ball joint of the little toe, and the inside and the outside corners of the heels. Spread the toes and place the toes back down on the mat. And then notice if when you did that, your weight shifted forward into your toes and the ball of your foot. So we want to keep even weight in all four corners of the feet with a tiny bit more weight in the heels. So find that foundation. And then very gently let the eyes open. So just take a few moments, again, just feeling that connection with the earth, feeling the feet pressing down. Think of the kneecaps lifting, think of the sternum lifting, think of the collarbones being nice and wide, energy all the way up through the crown of the head. And then we find that balance with the grounding in this position where we think of the shoulder blades sliding down the back, the tailbone lengthening down, and again, energy and weight down through the heels. So we'll just do a few rounds of the sun breath to start with. So inhale, arms floating all the way up. Palms together, bring the hands down to the heart. Think of bringing that energy right into the heart. And then inhale, the arms again out to the side, floating all the way up and overhead. Palms together. And the hands to the heart. One more time, just like that. Inhale, arms floating all the way up and overhead. This time taking the gaze up, palms touch, and then exhale again, the hands to the heart. So we're going to start with an eagle pose, a balancing pose. So bring your hands to your hips, and let's start by bending the right knee. I'm not going to mirror you for this particular sequence here. So actually bend both knees like you're taking a little baby chair pose. And then lift the right heel, bring the right leg up and over the left leg, and bring your big toe, that right big toe, down to the mat to help with balance. Bend your left knee even a little bit more. So we're lowering our center of gravity. We're still finding that connection with that left foot, all four corners of the left foot to the mat, and then bring the arms out to the side. Cross your left arm on top of your right at the elbows, bend it above the elbows, bend the elbows, and either backs of the hands together or palms together, or we just reach for opposite shoulders. So whatever feels best for you. Take a couple breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe you pick that big toe up off the mat. Maybe you tuck it behind the standing leg. Maybe you keep it down on the mat for helping with your balance. Inhale, make sure you're breathing. That's the most important part. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to come back to that mountain pose, unravel the legs, keep the arms just like they are. And then from that mountain pose, we're going to take and step the right leg back, come to a high lunge. So as you step the right leg back, think of the left hip drawing back. Think of the forearms that were crossed, or again, you can be holding onto opposite shoulders, your option. But find that nice connection with your focus, taking that gaze forward. The back knee can be bent, or you can straighten the back leg, press through the heel. Make sure your front knee, that left knee is underneath the, or excuse me, left heel is underneath the knee. Press into all four corners of that foot. And then release the hands, float the arms all the way up and overhead. And then bring the hands behind the head, elbows out to the side. Maybe take the gaze a little up. Feel that nice stretch in the front of the body. And then release the hands all the way up and overhead. Exhale, both hands down to the mat. Maybe step that back leg a little further down, right hand to the mat, reach that left arm up and overhead, coming into a twist. So really think again, all four corners of this left foot are pressing down. You're pressing back through the right heel. Inhale and exhale, and then release that left hand back down to the mat. We're going to step the left leg back to meet the right. Come to a plank pose, either with the knees lifted or the knees lowered. So find that connection, that foundation. Inhale and exhale, and then release the knees down to the mat. Lift the feet, crisscross the ankles, nice deep inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in, slowly lower all the way down onto your belly, and then straighten the legs, hands beside the chest, press into the feet. Inhale up to a low cobra, hug those elbows in, feel that connection to the earth. Exhale, lower the forehead back down, then press into the hands. Inhale up to table pose. Curl your toes under, sit bones up and back. Come to a downward facing dog. So take a moment, check your hands, make sure they're at least shoulders distance apart, feet hip distance apart. You can paddle through the feet here a little bit if you'd like. Inhaling and exhaling. And then looking towards the hands, we're going to take a big step forward or a couple small steps if you need. Right leg and left leg back to that standing forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold all the way down, press into the feet, come all the way up to standing, bring the palms together. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Close the eyes for a moment, check in with how you feel. Inhale and exhale. And then gently again, let the eyes open. So hands again to the hips. We're going to do that whole sequence on the second side. So again, little bend of the knees. Think of those knees aiming towards those second and third toes. Lift the left heel now. Bring the left leg up and over the right leg. Big toe touches down. Right knee bends even a little further. Lower that center of gravity. Check in with your breath. Make sure you're breathing. Check in with alignment. Make sure, again, all four corners of that right foot are in contact with the mat, and then bring the arms out to the side. Now cross your right arm on top of the left. And again, either just reach for opposite shoulders, or you can have a V shape here with the hands, or backs of the hands together, or palms together. Inhale and exhale. And then once you find the shape and your balance, maybe you lift those toes up, maybe they stay down. Inhale and exhale. Again, make sure you're breathing. Inhaling and exhaling, and then slowly unwind the legs. Again, keep that same alignment with the arms. And then we're going to take a big step back now with the left leg. Come to that high lunge. Find your focus, find your concentration. Inhale and exhale. And then release the hands again. Arms come all the way up and overhead. And then behind the head, draw the shoulders together. Shoulder blades together. Lift the heart and the sternum. And then once again, extend the arms all the way up. Release both hands down on either side of that right foot, that front foot. Maybe step that left leg a little further back, your option. You can always lower your back knee down if you'd like. So left hand to the mat, reach that right arm up and overhead. Come to your twist. Inhale and exhale. And then let that right hand come all the way back down to the mat. Step the right leg back beside the left. Come to that upper plank pose, that push-up position. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Again, maybe knees come down. Inhale and exhale. And then very gently do release the knees down to the mat. Once again, lift the feet, crisscross the ankles. Think of bending the elbows back towards the hips, lower all the way down onto your belly. Once you come to your belly, forehead to the mat, hands beside the chest, press into the tops of the feet. Again, find that grounded foundation. Inhale, lifting up just the head and the neck, the upper chest. And then exhale, lower back down, press into the hands, come up to your table pose. And then sit bones up again. Downward facing dog. Again, maybe a little pedal of the feet if you'd like, or just find stillness here, either with the knees bent or the legs straight, but think of that energy moving down through the feet. Think of that energy in the hands, pressing into the fingertips, base of the knuckles. Inhale and exhale, and then looking towards the hands, big step forward, left leg and right leg, or again, couple small steps if you need. Inhale, halfway up, find that nice length through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold all the way down, connection to the earth, feel your feet. Inhale, come all the way back up. Again, palms together. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Again, close the eyes for a few moments. Inhale and exhale. Again, feeling that connection, that focus. And then as you're ready, gently let the eyes open. So thank you so much for joining me today. Again, this sequence is one that, again, gets you connected to the earth. We really have to find our foundation, you know, concentrating on those high lunges and that balance. And same thing with the eagle pose with that balance. So it really helps concentration. It helps you to find that focus and connection and your feet on the earth. So I hope you enjoyed that. And also it's a fairly short sequence. It's one that you can repeat several times if you'd like. So thanks again for joining me today, and I hope to see you sometime soon in the saddle or on the mat. Bye-bye.